Hey everyone, back again. Well, got a few things done. I just wanted to keep you updated. Here we go. I think I left you here with this panel. Like I said, I was going to serve as a night light, so I won't have to put one in the trailer. So anyway, here we go. Got the toilet in and mounted. There's the vent tube. I think I will be painting the vent tube. I think it'll be painted white, so it won't look too bad. There's another shot. Now there's going to be a wall right next to the toilet, and then a door as well. So I'll build that up later. Just easier to work in there, such a small area with it open like that. And the next thing will be the sink. I'll be putting that in pretty soon. Alright, so now I'm cutting the holes for the outlets, and so this is what I do. I'll get the little box, put it up where I'm going to put it, draw a pencil mark all the way around it, and then I will cut the hole out with my Dremel tool, and I'll show that to you here in just a little bit. But I think it's the neatest tool because you can just cut it. It means a nice smooth cut, and then you just pop out the little square, and then everything else just fits in real nice. And I'll show you that in just a little bit. There's the Dremel that I like using, and I just love that thing, and it works like a champ. This one here was a little expensive, but you know what? Well worth the money. Adjustment on speed and everything else. And there's the box. I mean, it goes right in, flush, no hanging over, no gap to worry about. I did cut those boxes just a little bit. I think I cut it 3/16 of an inch off, so they would sit nicely within the wall, or else it would make the wall bulge out a little bit. So now this is one of the old boxes, those old brown plastic boxes. I was able to utilize that underneath. This is the outlet that's going to be outside on the curb side, and there it is. You can see it, and there you can see the two blue boxes that I put in that I just cut down. I took that 3/16 off, and they fit into the wall. So now I'm starting to wire them in, and you'll see the wiring. And basically all my outlets are daisy chained. Not having any real high power stuff being connected. And I have this daisy chain connected to the 20 amp circuit. I have two circuits, and this daisy chain will be connected to the 20 amp circuit. The other circuit's going to be dedicated 15 amps for my air conditioner, and that might be my roof air conditioner. But as you can see, there's a nice flush fit. And now I'm moving on to the wiring of my running lights, green wire. And so I'm just drilling holes, running green wire. And just one thing to remember, make sure it's not a complete loop. They're just daisy chained in. You start in one spot and then you end at another spot. You never make a complete loop, because then you will get as soon as you plug it in, you're going to blow your fuse. Take it from me, learn the hard way. But these are for my running lights. I have them all marked on the paneling, on the inside of the paneling, how many inches in from one side and how many inches down from the top, and that way I can find it. And I have these on paper. That way after I put the skin, I know I go to that one corner and I can just look at the paper and know where to cut my hole and find my wire. Now this is the back, and all the wires are running to one location in the closet inside. I'm making a junction box in there easier for me to get to and to troubleshoot. I'm putting a junction box in the closet inside and all these wires in the back for the lights. This is your brake lights, tail lights, turn signals, reverse lights. Everything's going to be going to the back. More green wiring. And now what I'm showing you is the front, no insulation, and the next picture you see will be a completely insulated front. And it took me all of about maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 at the most, to cut this down. And this is less than one sheet, 4x8 sheet, 3/4 inch. And this is the rest of what I did with the one sheet. So I was able to do part of one side. And I'll be finishing up that hopefully tomorrow. I'll give you another picture. And these are scraps. And I saved my scraps. I emptied out this one trash can, leave all my scraps, because you never know what you can do with them. And I do utilize them all the time. Now I'm wiring in the AC, alternating current, or your regular shore power. And this is a 30 amp circuit. You'll see a closer look of that right there. And that lid, I mean, it's just loose wire right now, but it actually opens up. And then when you close it, closes down. I think I get a picture of that mounted. No, I guess I didn't. And now that feed, that orange wire, if you can look very closely, upper right hand corner of that gray box, you can see the orange. That is the feed. And then that's going to come in and feed to the bus bar, the black bus bar, power bar, the neutral wire, which are your white, and then your grounds, which are your copper colored. And that's after everything's wired up, cleaned up inside. I close it up, and there it sits. I haven't tested it yet. I'm pretty sure it will work. No issues. I'm pretty good about keeping my colors coordinated and watching everything together. And now I'm working on my 12 volt, but I just wanted to show you there's an outlet there. Part of my daisy chain of outlets will be running my converter, converting 110 power into 12 volt, be charging my batteries anytime I'm plugged into shore power. There's my outlet by my kitchen counter. And there is the back side of the 30 amp orange wire, and that's 10 gauge. For 30 amp you should use either 8 gauge or 10 gauge. And then the black wire, it's a 12 gauge, which is heavy duty. It's going to start my daisy chain, and the first outlet that you're going to see at the very bottom there is for the refrigerator. The refrigerator is going to slide into that area and plug right into that wall. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and there's my finished product of my 12 volt. All my 12 volt circuits are in. I don't have fuses in them, but they're all in. I'll get that done, and you'll see that a little more later. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope it helps you, gives you an idea on how to do things. Like I said, I haven't closed up any cabinets yet. Talk to you guys later. Thanks.